All right, so sometimes people get kind of upset with the government, and people ask, why do we need government? And nothing like this Ebola stuff to remind us why we need government, okay? Because this nurse that had been caring for this Ebola patient, this nurse calls the CDC and says, hey, I've been caring for an Ebola patient, and I've got a low-grade fever. And is it okay for me to fly? And the CDC, gets back to her eventually and says, it shouldn't be a problem, all right? And then we find out she flies to Detroit. She flies back from Detroit to Dallas. And then, what do you know? Low-grade fever turns into Ebola! Yeah, I mean, it's like she's got Ebola. And she got on a flight and went to Ohio, then went back to Texas. And, of course, now, this isn't the best example of government doing what it's supposed to do, because the CDC was like, oh, sure, why not? You've just been caring for an Ebola patient. But the thing is that people cannot be counted on to make good decisions. This woman here, you would think in an ideal world that she would be thinking like, okay, I'm just not even going to get on a flight because I've been caring for an Ebola patient, and if I've got a fever, it might be Ebola. After all, it's got a big incubation period. I'm not even a scientist, and I know that. So here's the thing. Why we have government is to protect person A and person B from person C. And in an ideal situation, the government would have said, like, not only should you not get on a flight when you've been caring for an Ebola patient and you've got a fever, but we are not going to allow that to happen, all right? The whole idea of a social contract is that we give up a portion of our freedom to do whatever we want in order that we can maintain as much of our lives, liberties, property, that we can maintain. And that is the whole idea, that we need government to protect us from people like that who would get on a flight after caring for an Ebola patient. And unfortunately, our government's not really doing that. So, I mean, we need government. It doesn't mean that government is always going to do what we need it to do. But I don't know about you, but with all this Ebola stuff, I sure could use some government right now, but the good kind, not the bad kind that says, like, hey, get on that flight anyway, give some people Ebola, we don't care. Anyway, if you liked what you heard, subscribe, visit my website, tomrichey.net, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, like, dislike. If you want to talk to me about Ebola, comment. I'm going to go eat something. Until next time.